Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to another exciting episode of You've Already Peaked Gaming Podcast, featuring your host, Locarthemanbeast. He's got a special beanie and shit. Also, featuring you. Oh, you got a sweatshirt too. Oh, the DjLobsterDust. You got a sweatshirt too.
Yeah, it was a birthday present.
Hey,
Christina Wiener. She hooked it
hey,
up.
look at that.
It sucks because my camera, like Discord does a mirror thing. There's nothing you can do about it. Like I can't change the settings so everybody reads this backwards. So
It looks the same.
nerds and it looks fine.
It's correct for me.
It's correct for you because of how you're viewing it. But if we go in, because it's auto mirrored for me, so it's fine for you, but it auto mirrors for me. So when we post this live, it'll be Tessabunam at Rock. Yeah, so yours is fine. It looks good on yours, but mine is auto mirrored.
It's backwards on mine.
Exactly. It auto mirrors
Oh,
so
I got you. I got
the way the cookie crumbles.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Limited edition. Y'all should have been there.
I mean, they were. I had a conversation.
Swear I'd keep my zins. Dirtbag.
Someone, when we went out for drinks or whatever on my birthday, was asking, like, so when's the store coming up? I don't know. If you want something, let me know. It's no fucking store yet.
Nope. All that shit is gone.
Well, we can get anything.
That was Merch Drop Season 1. Nope. Who is it?
I think it was Mike. Mike wanted something. Marie wanted something. I think Marie wanted a sweatshirt.
Well, Marie got a hat.
She did get a hat. She wore it. And then Mike ended up wearing it. I don't know if we can see it. I'll have to send it to you. He wore it. He was wearing it, like sitting around on the outside, like out in the patio. Everybody's like, God, you look like a fucking bro right now. Because like you'd never see him with a hat. Like you should be talking about like.
And it's like a flat brim.
Yeah.
The flattest, crispest, cleanest flat brim.
I can't do it, dude. If I bend my hats, I get rid of them. I throw them away.
I have to have a slight bend, but it's like as soon as you do,
yeah, it's over.
It's a ticking time bomb until it's just like it goes like from like because I want it to be like kind of flat-ish, but I don't want like fucking a pigeon can land on it flat, you know?
Oh yeah, mine a fucking plane could take off from it.
But eventually, like it's like all of a sudden, and I don't know if it's just the shape of my fucking head, but eventually, like one side like starts like the curve starts like, and I don't know which way it goes.
That's why I keep
the same way on everyone.
I keep it as straight as possible, and when I start to see it dip, that's when I know it's done. Because like it's perfect to know, because then the sticker that I keep on it starts to peel up, and it's like, all right, game over.
I'm not a sticker guy,
baby. That's
because eventually, I've had the stickers, and like something happens, and the stickers got to come off, and you just got like
one
spot. This is what it looked like new.
That's my expired milk label. When the sticker comes off and you see it on there, it's like, okay, time for a new hat.
Oh,
how's your week been? Well, it's Tuesday for us, so everybody will see this on Friday. But
it's been about this good. I text you earlier, and I said, "Hey man, what time do you want to do the podcast? Because I was thinking later." You want to know why I just decided to send that text?
Okay,
Trevor.
Okay.
I've had enough time off that I got real lazy, and I didn't shave my head, and it grew out enough that when I started to shave my head, I had to shave my head 3 times to get it like clean. I looked like a fucking baby pigeon where like the feathers are starting to come in because it was just like there's like a patch right. Look, you could see like how irritated my skin is.
Yeah,
there was like a patch that like I'm going like this, and it's like not coming off. I was like, fucking like switched razor heads, which is usually like a sacred thing. I save that for like, ooh, this is gonna be a nice one. No, this is desperate. I had these weird strips of hair that weren't coming off.
Bro, I wear hats and beanies enough now that I just kind of forget about it. But like my hair gets like relatively long and like scraggly, but like and it cul-de-sacs because I just take a 0 to my head. Like I don't take the Bic anymore. Like it's just not like I look too much like a skinhead if I do it. Like I don't have enough facial hair to like make up for the loss of like hair on the top of my head. Like my facial hair is just usually like me just being lazy. Like if I had like an actual full beard, maybe I could pull it off by like just bicking it all the way. But now it's just like I take a 0 to it and it's fine. But I'll go like a couple weeks and just be like, I'm fucking super lazy. And then all of a sudden I'll catch myself and I'm like, God damn, dude, I should be teaching math. It's just like
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
brutal.
man.
Oh man.
Woof.
It's all right. It's no big deal. How's the rain treating you?
Not bad.
Really? It fucking poured in Sacramento today.
I was waiting for it.
Dude,
I think it happened like last night. I could hear rain hitting the window pretty hard, but like we were supposed to get snow.
Yeah.
And I haven't gotten any snow yet.
Yeah, I don't think it got cold enough out here for that, but like
my mom's got snow right now.
Is she?
It's snowing.
Bro, it fucking dumped buckets. Like it was raining last night and I was like, okay, that's fine. I woke up today and I was like, oh, it's all right. It's not bad. The sun came out for a little bit. And then I don't know. I want to say maybe like 11 o'clock today. It just fucking unloaded. And it was just like streets flooding. I was like, holy shit, so much water. So we'll see what happens. I can only imagine what Davis looks like.
The cursed property.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the cursed property. I start an abatement units tomorrow. So there's like 5 units or something like that I have to do. They have all these people in like hotels. So I'm like trying to turn them super fast. So I've got like a guy showing up for 1 unit tomorrow. And then on Thursday, I have 2 more guys showing up to like knock out as many units as they possibly can. And I'm just hoping. So when this goes live, we'll know if things went smoothly or not. Because I'll just be by Friday just yelling and screaming and throwing shit at people. So.
And you'll know by the thumbnail how he's feeling about that.
Yeah. Yeah.
The thumbnail.
Yeah, exactly.
Everything's going good. Or just everything's on fire. This is fine.
Just that fucking eye movement of just like, ah.
Hold on. So get close.
Okay.
Give me like the Mr. Skin.
Oh yeah.
Okay, now everything is going good.
Oh God.
It's content, baby.
Content. Speaking of content, did you record any of the mythical soon to be best BR on the market? The top end going to be just the quintessential crypto game of the year.
I did.
Yo, gross.
I did. And so I did.
Okay, so if anybody's not paying attention, it's Deadrop.
Deadrop.
Oh, Deadrop. My bad.
It's real important that I never pronounced that other D. You did this to yourself.
What other D?
Fucking I think I played like just 3 rounds.
Okay.
And I wanted to give myself some time to like think about it and process it. And then I'm going to go back in and I'm going to probably do like another 3.
Okay, so far
just do a brief.
That's fine. So far, what is your initial response to it? Because I watched what was it, last week or the week before? It was last week, I think.
When they had their
I showed you the
snapshot reveal.
The snapshot guy, and then I sent you that dude that was playing it or whatever, and I was just like,
it's rough. It's rough.
Okay, it's a snapshot. It's not even alpha, right? It's a snapshot.
Yeah.
Fine.
That being said, like I know it's got years to come.
Hopefully not. Motherfuckers gotta make money. It's got to be like within a year at most.
Well, I mean, for anybody that's so signing up for it was like, I think I subscribed to Midnight Society on Discord and everything like that. So normal people had to that day that I downloaded it to buy a tower key. If you were a founder and you were there and on the mailing list when I first started, I think you always have the option to buy a tower key. And that doesn't go away. But everybody, I guess pre-sale. I'm hoping pre-sale. It's not like no. That 25 was just for
the snapshot.
That, and you still have to buy. I don't know. We'll see about that. But
No,
what's cool is as soon as
go ahead.
As soon as you do that and you get like your tower key and you get your first NFT, your Firm Handshakes Club patch, which I don't know how you use.
You don't.
But there's a whole on their website. There's a whole like media kit on like overlays, PNGs, vectors, anything that you want to add to stream, anything you want to add to videos that you make and stuff like that. I think that's really cool.
That is cool. That's very cool.
It's all very transparent,
which is nice.
Problem with that, when you download it, you download like a zip file, right? And then you just open it up and that's the whole game. In there is the whole engine code. I see that being problematic, right?
No way.
For me, I opened the file and to pull a shortcut, because I'm a boomer apparently, to my desktop right there by the launch folder, it says engine encoding. If this backfires,
Okay, was there any anti-cheat or anything?
I think so. I hope so. Where is...
I have like three massive questions.
Engine, binaries, extras, third party. I feel like there was. I think there was.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure I gave something permission. I hope so. What's in that extra now? I mean, but you have all the yes, okay.
It did have it. So that's one of my questions. Is there an anti-cheat?
Yeah, but I mean, if the engine is all right here, I don't know.
Well, again, and then the next big one too is that it is just a snapshot, so it's not the final game, so it won't be. You know, it won't be encrypted when it finally launches. They could change a million different things up to that point, which is fine. And it all depends on what's in that engine folder. It could be a million different things.
Snapshot 5 was this last one, V. And that is the like the folder and icon and are all V's.
Okay.
Everything that like the logo.
So obviously
maybe it does change every time.
So that's fine. So it's definitely enough that they don't give a shit or they don't feel like it's a problem to have it out there, which means that there has to be something probably encrypted on the back end that doesn't, you know, allow you full access to
I'm really hoping.
coding. Fine.
Or I'm really hoping that like just that little piece, like, oh, we just give them that. What are they going to do with that? That doesn't give somebody a foothold somewhere, you know?
Did you have to log in to play the game?
Yeah.
You have like an account that you had to log into?
Yeah. So you have your account that's like on Midnight Society's website. You log in, download it through the zip file. Once you open the game, it takes you back to a browser to log in, and then once you confirm that, it brings you back to the game.
Okay. So I was gonna say, if they're just giving you a zip file of all the shit, it's like, just send it over to me. I'll fucking play it.
Yeah.
Okay. So then my second question is, how do you So they give you any wallet information or a way to set up a wallet so you can acquire your NFTs?
They have their own wallet,
Okay.
and you can link other wallets to it,
Okay. That sounds
and you
like a
can
bad
link
idea.
yeah, you can link all of your different accounts to it. You can link wallets to it. You can link all of your socials and stuff to it. I'm not sure exactly
Okay.
why. I'm guessing
It's just, I would
for some
assume,
kind of integration.
sure, got to be something with Web3.
Now, with all of that being said, what I played, granted needing a lot of work, was fun.
Yeah. Now,
It was I think it's the prox chat was like the most fun about it.
okay.
So the prox chat is not just
Yeah. Yeah.
like if I'm not facing you, I don't sound as loud.
Right.
So if I'm running away from somebody, you hear some, oh, go leave me the fuck alone.
Right.
But like if I'm turning facing, it's like it's real clear, and you can hear people. Everybody said it being a dock game, the audio's got to be good. The audio's really
On point.
probably the most on point thing.
Okay.
You hear like the shuffling of like you can tell like, oh, somebody's above me, somebody's below me, somebody's walking on this. Very like Tarkov-esque.
Okay. Good.
How the sounds really maybe that's not a good way to say it.
Yeah.
Their heart's in the right place.
Right.
The sound was really good. The movement's a little it's almost no, because even Splitgate feels more smooth than that. They kind of have some like sliding mechanics, but it's not like Call of Duty sliding. It's just a little choppy at points, and that might just be because of how rough it is.
Snapshot. How's the gunplay even? Is it fun? I mean, I can't imagine it being fun.
It's all right.
Yeah.
Ish. It's all right ish. It needs some work. My first time, I was like, when I first logged in, my sensitivity was like a full mouse sweep. My guy's like, and I was like, "Ooh, what the fuck?" So I like pulled up the menu real quick. As soon as I got out of menu, a guy came around the corner and I shot up, and he's like, "Oh, bro, sick shot! How'd you do that?" Oh, and like maybe that's why it's so fun. Like it's a lot of people that understand it's like early access, and every single person you run into is talking to you, stuff like that. And like after it, everybody's like, "Oh, fucking GG's, man! Oh man, like how you feeling?" Like I don't know. It was just fun. You just like
People are fun. The game's not fun.
yeah.
Yeah.
No. But it's like the feeling of like everybody you run into, and like your death column's still open a little bit after you die. So you have 3 lives, right?
Right.
You log in, you gather all your shit. I've never been able to extract. I don't know how that fucking works. I like get all the way to the fucking top, and I'm guessing like there's a timer that goes off.
Yeah.
That says when it's
There's like
open.
3 or 4 different extracts that
It's
are
a
on
real dangerous spot.
rotating timer.
So every time I get up there, like I just start fucking fighting people. Now, what I didn't realize, and this is like probably like just another sign of like how old of a gamer I am, but I saw 2 sensitivity bars, and I was just trying to get in and out of the menu real quick because I'm in game.
One's
I
an
thought
ADS.
one's an ADS. I thought one was like X and one was Y, you know?
Yeah.
So I cranked them both up. I went to zoom in on somebody, and my guy, it's a multiplier. So I already had my sensitivity high. When I say I was doing like 1080s, I started getting sick. I was like, what the fuck? Like every time I zoomed in, like if I was holding with both hands and just doing this, maybe I didn't turn a full 180. It was so bad. And a guy, I think I got killed like my 3rd time. I was like, dude, I can't fucking figure out my sensitivity. He's like, what's going on, man? Like that's how long the death comp still is. I was like, every time I zoom in, he's like, oh, your ADS magnifiers turn way up. And I was like, do I turn it like low? And I don't know what I was adjusting. Maybe I wasn't wearing my glasses, but like, he's like, no, right underneath your, and then like it cut out. I was like, oh shit. So I went back in and I got it dialed in. It needs a little bit of work. I think it's just choppy because it's like pre-alpha and everything like that. Like there's some little chugs here and there. I picked up stuff, but I never got the opportunity to really throw it on the gun because I was always like under pressure.
Sure.
But you pick up guns and you pick up like barrel attachments, everything like that, and you can toss them all together
Sure.
in game, or you can extract with them out and then like
put them all
build
together.
your
Sure.
setup. I got into some long range fights with like a DMR without a scope or without anything on it, and it felt okay. It's just some of those like real fine movements
Yeah.
just weren't quite there. Like I get right on somebody and he'd kind of like lean out. So I just try to take just that little extra like 3 inches to
Yeah.
get to where his head was. And it wasn't smooth.
Yeah.
But like the verticality of it all, I guess not I guess is cool. It's cool. It's just different and it's not all there. It's hard to give
Yeah.
an
Yeah.
opinion without
Yeah.
seeing it all. You
Yeah.
can see the direction that they're going with it, and you want to hope that it's gonna get better.
I hope that the Champions Club community, because when they were Slick Daddy, it was toxic as fuck. But I want to hope that the people that are playing this game are the Doc fans, and therefore they're like positive, and that's why you're like running into such positive reactions within the community being within a snapshot. You know what I mean? So like, as long as that continues, like gaining traction and moving forward, like keeping it a positive atmosphere, like it's a shooter, it's a competitive shooter, and like we talked about with money on the line, it also makes it a little bit more but like
Yeah.
if people are cool and like interesting, it might be a game worth playing. I mean, depends on the pricing at the very end of it.
See, now my next point, which I've been kind of thinking a lot about, is does a game of that style, the one thing that kind of felt very clear to me, and granted this once again could just be that it's pre-alpha. There's nothing there yet. It seems like it's going to be kind of like an esports game. It doesn't feel like there's going to be
It's
I
tough.
feel like fucking Michael Cera in Superbad. I want there to be a little more of a story, you know?
All right, so
What
let's
a perfect 10.
let's
Yeah, see the problem is I want to see penis going to vagina.
let's remove the idea of the lore and all the extra stuff and storyline and all those things, like something like Tarkov or fucking whatever it comes out to. Think of just like a pure blooded Call of Duty match. There's no fucking lore.
It seems a lot like that.
PUBG tried to introduce a
don't know.
storyline into it, and it was like, who gives a shit? Just let me shoot people. You know what I mean? Like Tarkov pre-story was probably fine because, you know, yeah, it gives you more things to look forward to when you're in it, but like I could
in quests and shit like that. But I guess that's what I'm saying. I don't see it being one of those games where it's like you have quests to do this. It's going to be like a Fortnite, like, oh, kill 20 people with shotguns to get this much XP and stuff like that, you know?
if they introduce quests.
Which is fine.
It's got to be a battle pass.
I just don't know what's going to I don't know that it's going to hold me for that long.
Well, then that's the question then too, is also like, if it's not going to hold you, which is fine, is it going to hold other people? Is it?
I can see it holding like sweaty esports people.
Well, then there's also the thing
that's going to be real competitive if there is like real life shit on the line, stuff like that.
Yeah, but
maybe that's the driving.
How do you turn that into an esport? How do you turn individual items with money into an esport? I mean, I guess you could turn anything into an esport.
That's like the prize pool. That's like the prize pool. It's the biggest prize pool that's ever come out. We have
this
NFT evaluated by the doc himself at this is a $500,000 NFT. And it's fucking like just like a fucking post-it that he scribbled on right beforehand and scanned in with like a Hewlett Packard.
It's just a picture of his nuts. Oh my god! I hope it's.
I don't see it as bad, but
I don't see it as good though.
Well, it's pre-alpha. There's a lot of upside. I could be completely wrong on everything.
I absolutely. I think the concept is what doesn't stick with me. It's just another BR. It's a BR verticality wise.
Everybody's talking about like the menu system, and I don't know why, but every single person that's watched it, they're like, "Oh, big emphasis on like the menu and how you like navigate." It is like
Dog
like
shit.
Cycle Frontier, but like a lower tier.
Yeah, I was gonna say it does
And
not
right
look
now,
good.
like the graphics are like Valorant cut in half.
Yeah. Again, snapshot, fine. I'm not
Snapshot, yeah.
I'm not gonna hammer the game for being in alpha, but like respectively looking at the actual game in itself and the gameplay does not seem the map doesn't see the map is big because of this, but it doesn't seem big because of this.
The bottom's big.
Yeah, but once the fucking frost starts coming up, like
the bottom's big, and there are multiple sections to the. If like this is like the cone that goes up and it ends at the 6th, there are like little like satellite offshoots. There's zip lines that go over. There are helicopter extracts. The very last one I played, like a helicopter landed and there was like a zip line extract.
Yep.
And everybody started pushing for that. It's the map's an okay size for however many people I was playing against.
Sure, and it could be bigger by the time it comes live. It's
Yeah.
I just really it just does not seem
there's just a
fucking interesting.
It's a real fucking.
It seems basic bitch BR. Like it doesn't. It's just like, what do we like about BRs? We like loot. Cool, we got that. We like guns. Okay, we got that. We got attachments. Cool, we got that. We like vertical things so we can do snipes. Okay, we got that. Like, what is intuitive? What's new about? What's different about this? Well, the doc's name's on it. What else? We got NFTs. Okay, what else? What else is like this going to like remove the whole like no more playing PUBG, no more playing Apex, no more playing fucking Call of Duty, no more playing Tarkov, no more playing any of this. What is this game going to do to change the whole genre to make you fucking come here? When H1Z1 was live and that was the biggest hottest shit, and then PUBG came out, H1Z1 died instantly because PUBG just took over. And it was when H1Z1 changed.
It's gonna end anything.
That's what I'm saying. So what's the end outcome for this?
I think it's
because if it's a season game, hey, we haven't had a BR in a while. Here's one you can play for 6 months until the next Call of Duty comes out.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's worth the investment. If it's free, sure.
There's a part of me.
Sure. Come on, if it's free, who gives a fuck? Let the cheaters come wild, man. That game will be done in fucking 5 months.
There's a part of me that wants to see this do well just because it's not Call of Duty, that it's not. And yeah, maybe this one might flop, but it's like the movie The Whale.
Yeah.
Brendan Fraser won a fucking Oscar. Did I see that movie? No. Did I buy a ticket because I wanted to fucking support my boy? My fucking dog who gave us the 1993 blockbuster hit The Mummy? I bought a ticket.
Do you think
I was at work.
That's the problem. You supported the wrong thing.
Open up that box office.
You bought a ticket that didn't do nothing. It didn't support him. It didn't pay him more money.
It got more eyes on the movie. It added that box office number that made it a fucking big hit. It was like a fucking indie. And guess what? Our boy, Brendan Fraser, Encino Man himself.
That may be
got a fucking Oscar.
Best Brendan Fraser movie. Is it The Mummy?
That's easily the most iconic.
Yeah.
But is it the best? No. I think I take Airheads over
Airheads for sure. I was going to say.
Yeah.
God. Okay. Yeah.
Is it the best? No. But like, is it? If you were to go to 9 out of 10 people and ask them, if you were to go to 10 people and you were to ask them a Brendan Fraser movie, 9 out of 10 would say The Mummy.
Yeah. Because I think that's maybe all I saw. What was it? What's another one?
Bedazzled.
Bedazzled. I was gonna say Bedazzled. Dude. Bedazzled is so good. It's such a good movie. It's
when he's too sensitive and he keeps looking at the sunset. I don't know why I think of that. Yeah. I think of that more often than fucking anything in my life. Oh.
The movie's so fucking good.
So good.
I watched Blast from the Past not too long ago too.
Yeah. That was just on is it Netflix or HBO? It's on one of them. I think I watched it like 3 days in a row. I was just off like fold laundry. I'll put this on.
God, such a good movie. Fuck. Too bad he got diddled, man. He was on top of the world.
He's coming back.
Yeah.
He's coming back.
The whale is slow. It is like slow to watch. Slow.
Listen, I supported our boy. I won't watch it, but I'll support our boy.
All right. Back into Deadrop.
Back into Deadrop. Anyways, my analogy for that was I'll give my $25, whatever it was, tower key in a hope and a sign of good faith that maybe it helps inflate numbers. And these inflated numbers go to show other people like Shroud with his Project Astrid and stuff like that, that like maybe people that have ideas that are in the gaming industry can take it and they can get support from either starting their own studio or going to a studio that's a little less known, and then they work on something together.
Absolutely.
I kind of see it as a good push in the right direction.
Out of
taking power away from Microsoft / Activision / what is it, Battle.net / Candy Crush /
King fucking Nightmare. I mean, if nothing else, that is the one thing that I would respect about the game, is it is indie in its own right. And I want to support and respect indie. But then there's also the like NFT side of that. That's like, do you really want to support that?
Yeah. No, I know. It's a real like
it's a humdinger.
I want to support, but then like clinging to the NFT thing when I think the NFT thing's dead. A little ugh.
It's not just a little ugh, but again, a little ugh when you're putting a competitive game together that then has real life money on the line. I just don't see that being the good non-toxic thing the game is looking for. You know what I mean? Hey, here's an indie game and a BR, and this could be fucking big and massive, but now we have this thing where because you've put real world money on, I can't be the only person that thought this, where it's like, well, I would fucking make cheats for this game. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, it's
$25 buy-in, but I can walk out with $1,000 for every new account I make. Okay, sounds good to me.
You can't tell. Oh God. Okay. Picture this.
Picturing
cheats come out for that game.
Okay.
The doc is live streaming every fucking cheat company that he takes to court. But he's still in character in the courthouse. The mustache twitch.
Just drinks water, just spills it out. Mr. Disrespect, can you please sit down?
Yes.
Hanging on.
Okay, man.
Oh man.
I hope. I'm optimistic.
I want to be optimistic.
I want to be.
I think I this kind of came back from us the other day. Like, I want to be optimistic because I have nothing to play right now.
Play Warzone. You can be.
It's uninstalled.
You can play Modern Warfare 2.
It's uninstalled.
There's only 90,000 concurrent players right now.
Bro,
we could finally be top 10. This is our time.
Oh my God, dude. How far have you fallen from grace? It is great to see though, because it is such a shit fucking game. It's not this shit game. I think it was like one of those things where
really it isn't a shit game. It really isn't. But we're just sick of it.
I'm so sick of the Warzone aspect of Call of Duty. I think that's really what it comes down to. I'm so sick of and it's not like it's a bad BR. It's not that it's a bad game. I'm give me Call of Duty, just regular ass, non-fucking, shop filled bullshit Call of Duty. Just let me fucking play shooter maps. Arena style shooters.
I don't even want to play Call of Duty anymore.
Well, that's why it's uninstalled, man. I can't. I couldn't do it.
Just burnt on it, man. I feel like there's better. I'd rather play Apex if I'm doing BRs. No, I would not like to play Apex. We haven't talked about this. I'm never playing Apex again.
Yeah, the Lobo skin's bullshit.
Oh, I want to flip my desk over. Oh,
it's not a bad skin, but it's definitely not the skin we all wanted.
What?
It's not a bad skin. It's fine. It is what it is, but it's not the skin we wanted. We wanted 1996 Playboy model skin. Sports Illustrated.
1994 fucking third grade teacher taking like the the class out to a public pool.
You knew they were gonna do it.
I did.
Brad, you knew
called it, and
yeah,
we talked
we
about
knew
it, and we all said it. And I even said, like, they're being awful vague in the fucking wording. And I'm starting to fucking itch. I'm so mad.
And not only that, but it's a limited time day buy. So like it's like it only comes.
Who wants it? Who wants that?
Lots of fucking people apparently. The Twitter was wild for a minute. Everybody was like, "This isn't the skin we wanted, but man, I can't wait to get that Loba skin." And it's like, whoa.
No, I think people are like virtue signaling.
You think so?
Everybody wanted the fucking, like, just give us, like, it doesn't have to be G-string, but give us like bikini Loba. That's what the whole world was asking for. That's what everybody was fucking. They have that one like fucking credit card that they keep behind a plate of glass just for this. Like whatever the cost is, got $5,000 on this thing.
Yep.
And they were ready, and it came out, and then one fucking person, one of you fucking losers out there on the internet was like, "Oh, a bunch of horny people just wanted Loba like this. Grow up, it's a shooter, guys. Can't you be more inclusive and not over-sexualize? You took away fucking Lola Rabbit from us, and you did this to fucking Loba, and I'm fucking pissed, and I'm glad I just remembered I'm uninstalling Apex. I'm never fucking playing it again. I'm not. I will play Warzone. I'll be one of the fucking top 10 because there's fucking 12 people playing it. I don't care. Oh, God, I am fucking fired up all of a sudden.
Bro, it was one of those things, like, I immediately knew that it wasn't going to be a thing when they were the vague ass wording, and then when they put out the trailer, it was like, that is the skin. It's like, oh, you fucks. So you knew it was going to be a thing for a minute. And it's like, even before I had seen the trailer, I had such low expectations, but that skin was even lower than what I expected. I expected them not to even bring out a Loba skin. I expected them to just skip it again, you know?
Give you a Borat thong.
Mm-hmm. And you know what the thing is that the skins that are in this season,
even a One Piece.
Absolutely. Could have been anything.
Taking a hot One Piece. I would have fucking.
Some of the other skins are fucking sick looking too. Horizon skin looks cool. Like what's the chick that does the static stuff? She's got the backpack on.
Fucking space mommy.
Yeah, whatever. Anyway, she's fucking. They got cool skins. They just cheese dick Loba because they know everybody wants it.
I know. I know. And you know what? I knew it wasn't gonna fucking come out. But it's the same thing like when you buy a lottery ticket and you start looking at it for too long.
Yeah.
You start spending money that you don't have. You're like, fucking, I would do this. I would do this. Like, oh, I'd be really nice. I do this for people. But then you're also like, dude, I do some fucked up shit with that much money.
Yeah. I'd try to get away with murder at least once.
Yeah. If OJ can do it. Hello, Twitter world.
Man. I mean, it is shitty, but then we just realized that, like, that's one game. There's a whole hentai section on Steam. What?
It's not the same.
Is it?
It's not the same.
It's better.
And if they didn't, okay. And fucking Twitter people, if you didn't want us to over-sexualize Loba, why would you give her that ass? Huh? Those thighs and that fucking waistline.
I think we missed. I think we missed the point. It's like it's okay to over sexualize things. It's like have you seen?
Use me.
Have you seen?
Use me.
Have you seen those girls in like the gym or whatever that are like, oh, I can't believe this guy was looking at me in the gym or whatever. But then they set up like tripods and stuff and like sell all their shit on OnlyFans. It's like you have that backwards. Like, you're pissed off that people were looking at you in IRL, but like will spend fucking $500 to see your feet.
If you're gonna look at me, at least subscribe.
Exactly.
Swipe up.
What the fuck is happening right now in our society, bro? It's all right, man.
Yeah.
Porn's still free. That's all that matters.
Yeah. Dude, I'm supposed to go to bed immediately after this podcast. I am so fucking worked up all of a sudden.
This is gonna go out for a
The
run.
melatonin that I've taken is gone.
You gotta do an anger wink.
I want to fucking fight a developer.
I need a game, Brad. I need a real game. I went through 773 games on my Steam list. Couldn't find one to play.
we're waiting on Redfall and Nightingale. It looks like
Bro, Redfall's May. Got a month. If it doesn't get
Nightingale's
pushed,
like first half.
maybe.
I know it's
Nothing is grabbed my interest. There's not even anything to palate cleanse anymore. I am so bored with video games. I bought a book.
I have books.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. I started reading because nothing is
Yeah.
interesting anymore. Everything. I want an MMO. I want to play an MMO.
Maybe okay. Maybe okay with an MMO.
I almost downloaded WoW again.
Oh, easy. Okay, let's not say anything we can't take back.
I'm sick of playing Final Fantasy. I'm not sick of it. I'm just done with the fucking end game grind. I don't want to do it anymore.
Yeah, I don't. The one thing I keep going back to is Tarkov.
Yeah.
And that's only because I'm seeing returns on the time that I've put in. Like,
Yeah.
I'm starting to fucking do good, get further in the game, fucking crank out quests on my own, stuff like that. And it feels good. Other than that, there's not anything. I play it to play with friends.
Yeah.
You know, if you guys are playing it, I have it. I'll download it. I'll play it.
We played that stupid ass cart game on my birthday, which was probably the most fun.
Party games are fun.
Yeah.
But once again, it's like
It has to be a party.
I could play that. I could play Sons of the Forest, and we could just fuck off. It's more about the people all in Discord, all drinking and doing silly shit together than it is the actual game itself.
But then I feel bad because there's also like the thing with Cliff the other night when we were sitting there. It's like all the games that we have in common too aren't interesting me. Like I didn't want to play The Division. I didn't want to play Overcooked. I didn't want to play fucking Overwatch. There's so many games that we have in this collection of shit, and there's just nothing to play. It's not that there's nothing to play. I'm just being a bitch because I don't want to play any of them.
I mean, I've got 3 terabytes worth of games on my hard drive, and it's kind of the same thing.
I'm just fucking recording 7 days and editing 7 days. And that's such a beast in its own. It's killing the 7 days love. No. I take that back. That's a lie. That's a lie. I love 7 days, and I'll never not love 7 days. But I'm like,
we just need to work on our game.
It's in the process. Oh, our real game. I was gonna say, Good Neighbor, Bad Neighbor's editing right now.
I saw the video.
Yeah. I forgot what we had said throughout that whole fucking thing. It like there's some comic gold in there.
I only remember that one last part that we ended that recording on.
Yeah. I'm sure it'll be fine.
Yeah. Witchit, Valheim, Trover, Trove, Uno, all the Dooms, Cycle, The Forest, Squad, Splitgate, Skur, Rust, Rounds, Rogue Company, Ready or Not, Pump Party, PUBG, Postal, Phasmophobia, like all of them just kind of just meh.
Yeah, very meh. It's very cool when we get to play with friends, but I also need that game that like I'm having a hard time even getting into single player games. I started playing fucking Binding of Isaac again just to have something to do. You know what? And this is another thing. I played the damn Diablo 4 beta, and it was so goddamn good. And I have to give Blizzard money again, Brad. They got me again. I gotta give this fuck company more money.
I just don't know.
It was so good.
How I feel about it.
The talent trees are dope.
I think I would still rather play D2R than I would.
D2R is just so old. It's so fucking done.
And I've played it 1,000 times. And I know I'll end up getting D4 because
I
do love the Diablo games. I just kind of miss like the in-game economy aspect, which apparently is nothing. They ended that with D3. I wasn't into D3. I enjoy looting and being able to like trade around for like different things and
sure.
because that becomes end game to me. You know,
Sure.
when you've gone through fucking hell difficulty and you've killed everything and you're just like regrinding and you're going and you're farming and stuff
Now,
just for that fucking
now
chance. Like you're doing it on your own.
they have introduced a thing where it's a little bit more MMO-esque in a sense, because towns were filled with actual other players. You could see other players, and then in certain areas of the open world, there were other players running around doing quests. So when the world quests were popping up or world bosses were spawning, there were people in the area and doing things. So I had also seen, because there is, global chat or whatever, I was seeing people doing trades and stuff. So I have to imagine there is going to be some type of economy system in there. Maybe not an actual like market board, but you can, hey, I have this item, these are the stats, link it and trade, and see if someone would be willing to trade for it. Trade it for either gold, money, or fucking another item of some sorts. So there is going to be something in that aspect where you could.
Yeah, I don't even like the JSD, like you can go online and buy it and somebody bring it.
Well, it's going to happen.
I just want, yeah. I want that part of it.
I think
I've grinded hundreds of hours. I've only come up with 4 stones of Jordan, but for somebody, they need 4 stones of Jordan for like a crafting recipe, and then I can fucking ship that over and get the piece that I was looking for to complete the set, complete the build.
The way that the game now works is that you have legendary items, and you can rip the legendary effect off of the item, and it gives you like, imagine like a gem or something, but that gem has got the legendary effect to it. So you can take an item, into another weapon, and you can socket it into another legendary item, and it just re-rolls the legendary effect on it. And so there's a cool aspect of like, I need this specific weapon with these stats for this build, but I need this legendary item. So you could end up with that trading system between people being like, I need this specific weapon, you have it, I have this, let me be able to trade out and then socket my legendary into it to complete my build. I was playing Necromancer, and I have a build going on right now, which is just pure corpse explosion. So and it's my favorite build in all, from D2, D3 to fucking right now D4, dude, is just corpse.
It's a slow burn, but once it gets going,
bro, there's a legendary effect where, so you have red mist, which is like the escape ability, like, puts you into like a red mist and like you can just get out of danger or whatever, and you just phase through enemies or whatever. The legendary effect is, for every corpse on the ground, you trigger corpse explosion. So you just turn it into a Burt machine, bro. You just murder one enemy. They just get one enemy, and if you have enough damage stacked with that corpse explosion, it kills an enemy, causes another corpse to spawn. And then I have it stacked with the ability to, like, every damage tick that you do has a chance to just spawn a corpse. So literally, you kill one mob and then press this button, go into red mist, and just and everything just explodes around you, and it's fucking nasty. Played with Sean and Aaron, and it was like just mobs of groups, and like Sean's whole thing was like, can you imagine you're just a character in the world smoking a cigarette, and your whole thing is your job is to kill one enemy, and then just one enemy goes, and I'm just like, oh, you want it cleared? And just fucking murder it was fantastic. It was peak gameplay, and I was in love. Not only that, but I'm a dumbass sucker for fucking Diablo lore. I love the Diablo lore. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. And like the whole thing is, we were talking about it. We don't know if Diablo 4 takes place after Diablo 3 or before Diablo 3. Mm-hmm. There's no like real clear, because it was just like the first act in a sense. There's no clear indication. So there's a lot of things that are said in game and happening, and you're kind of like, oh, well, there's that person. Oh, this is happening. This is this. But then you meet something else, or someone else is saying something else, and it's like, well, that's shit that happened way in the past. Like, so you just don't know where all of this lines up. And it's so fucking, it's dark. It's decrepit. Like the opening scene is just so fucking, oh man, there's just.
Is Deckard game there?
No, not yet. We haven't met him. It takes.
I was gonna say, cue that scene in fucking Interstellar where Matthew McConaughey is just like.
That was my whole thing. I just was running around looking.
Stay a while. You just
stay a while. Listen. Fucking Christ, man. And that's the whole thing. Like, there's so much of it. And like we were talking about it, you meet a character in the game, and like Sean was like, "What if this is a young Deckard Cain?" I was like, "You shut your fucking mouth right now." And so like you just don't know, but it's enough that it was like it already started the lore and the theory crafting on the different things, and then it was just killing mobs, and like everything was ramped up to 10. They had all the drops up to the most so that people could get a bunch of legendaries and fuck around with stuff, which was cool. But it like Aaron fucking by like 25 was like fully legendary kitted out, and like being able to rip stuff off to stock it in to make it like a really nasty ass class. I got to play the Necro. Sean played Druid. Aaron's first go round with the first beta, he played the Sork, and then he played Necro this round. And then I watched a few other people play some of the other classes, like the Barb, the Rogue. Fuck, it just looks good. It looks very, very good. It looks good enough that like I made the joke, but it's not a joke. Like I'm gonna spend the $100 for the deluxe edition. You know, it's like it's gonna happen because it's Diablo. I can't not. How bad was Diablo Immortal? I still played the shit out of it.
God damn it.
Yeah, god damn it, indeed. I gotta give this fucked company one more round of me. But now here's my next thing I had to.
Fucking breast milk ready.
Sorry. Here's the thing I was also saying is like, okay, Diablo 4 has been in production since 2016.
Yeah.
2016. Now, that doesn't sound like a long time for a game, but it's all the extra shit that was involved with it. It changed department heads. It fucking had a complete rebuild from scratch twice. It got completely dumped out. It got put on the back burner. Then it was brought back in. Then they hired somebody from Microsoft or another company to come in and like push this all the way through. Then the whole breast milk gate happened. There was a whole change on all this. Then all these different hands. Now all of a sudden the game's coming out. And it's like there's a massive like dig your heels in the sand as you start to skirt up. Say, is it possible that they're going to pump this out super fast because they need to? Because maybe it's something to have to do with this Activision Microsoft merger, and they have to get this game out. And
the last ditch, like inflate the numbers, fucking.
And so what did we get? We got Act 1. And Act 1, I mean, other than like obvious lag issues that were happening because the world was like, and some things just like not working correctly. Like there were some bugs. There were some obvious bugs. And remember, this is beta. This is not alpha. This is beta. This is like where we're going for permanent build. So it's like, okay, well, you guys may need to fix some of this shit. But you've only saw the beginning part of the game. So what happens on Rush? Well, they've probably been working on the beginning part of this game since 2016. This better look good. And it does. It works good. It looks good. So now the question is, well, what are the rest of the acts look like? What's the end game content? What are you going to do? You've already confirmed you're introducing a battle pass system into this. Are you going to have rifts?
Look what they done to my boy.
That's exactly right. And that's what.
Look how they massacred my boy.
And then we were also talking about, because the whole merger between, or not merger, but partnership between, what was it, NetEase or NetEase or it was Tencent or whatever it was, and fucking Activision completely ended. So all Blizzard games no longer exist in China. They're gone. So anybody had Blizzard accounts for fucking Overwatch or like
USA in this ho.
I mean, VPNs exist, but like the game in itself does not exist over in those sets. Well, because of all that, look at the Diablo Immortal, just fucking plummeted. Because the only people that were playing Diablo Immortal were the people that play phone games, which is primarily the Chinese population or the Asian culture in general. So now it's like, well, now you have to wonder, well, that was kind of a big money maker for the Diablo team. They have a bunch of money set aside. Since that worked, do you think they're going to introduce some of those working aspects into Diablo 4? Maybe not the pay to win set, because they've already said we respectively will never do a pay to win setup. But it didn't matter. It was about the long ass grind, the fact that you couldn't do things without certain items. Do they do that to like extend the longevity of a game, or to just do this arbitrary fucking time gating system like Blizzard is known for? And if that's the case, I'm spending money on what was potentially one of the best betas I have played in years for a game IP that I love, to know that I'm going to get dicked over because Blizzard doesn't know how not to act like that.
Yeah. She's a She's a stripper. And you think you can change her. And you're going to be different. And things are going to go good. And so what? She stabbed her last boyfriend. You're going to be the one that changes her. You're going to make a housewife out of this hoe. And then you're going to get the Blizzard treatment.
I just need her to make me happy. Have you seen that thing? It's like dating a porn star. It's like the worst things to hear is like, "Hey, honey, how was your day?" "It was great." Don't bring that shit home to me.
Straight through the door, just give you a kiss to say hi.
Yeah, brush your mouth. Brush your mouth.
Like Listerine strips.
Yeah. Just Lysol. Just fucking.
Why do you just have that chill in there?
What do you mean? You don't clean your space?
No.
Bro, every other day. Just get a rag and just...
Do you do the same thing with your cast iron skillet? Nah, dude, this is the seasoning.
I mean...
This is what makes me a gamer.
It's gross when I put my hands down and I can't move because of all the cum that's like stuck to things, and I just like...
What?
No, I stay clean, Brad. Do you take a shower every day? Why not?
No.
That's your seasoning. Bro.
Yeah, it's my seasoning.
You Famunda cheese scrub the shit out of that, right? It's the same thing.
When I feel my balls sticking on both legs,
okay, also,
and the walking feels like...
Also,
then I should.
Also, I will have lunches. Well, like I'm recording and stuff. Like I'll have food in here so I can eat in between recordings and stuff. So like food, and then the fucking like the vape juice and stuff will like spill on the desk. Like I just clean up, man. I just clean up.
Right.
Plus,
Sorry for yelling.
All this is a lot of fucking money.
Dude, my coaster's a lot of money. I understand.
So I just try and keep it clean. I just try and stay neat. Plus, this is an office, and if it doesn't stay clean, it gets a man smell. You know what I'm talking about too. You walk in, you're like, is that me or is that just the room? You know, it's got like...
See, the difference is you go, I go.
It's the fragrance. It's like fine wine. So I keep the door closed, crank the heat up, turn the fan off, just let it soak in.
I have a little desk fan. If I want to assert my dominance, I just fucking like kick a leg up like a dog going pee and just fucking blow the air that way. What's good?
I have like little like powder wipes I wipe my balls with to keep them nice and... But I also work a job that like I get pretty nasty from day to day. Like depending on what we're doing, it's like,
yeah.
But that's also why I have so many different pairs of underwear. I have underwear work, and then I have my period panties when I come home. It's like I fucking strip off and like put on a new pair of underwear. Or, like I'll take a shower and put on new underwear. Just you have to.
Oh, trust me. There's days that I go straight to the shower.
Yeah.
Going out. There's days where you pick up a patient.
Oh yeah.
And that's when you notice that they peed themselves.
Yeah.
And you're swimming in it.
The fuck it. You pick up and the gown like slaps you in the face. It's got like that and just kind of falls.
Whenever you see me and I have shaved arms, that means one of two things. A, somebody's learning how to stick people, start AVs, and I need them to see my veins easier. Or B, I've put my arms underneath a patient, they've shit themselves, and I've looked at it in my arm hair and decided, no, that's all coming off. And that's happened more than a few times. Where you just like look, you have a glove that goes to here, you see like right here, you're like, and you scrub, and you just go home, like, all of it gone. Oh my fucking God.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like undoing a pee trap underneath the sink. And like what you don't realize is like your sink, you spit, you brush your teeth, you do all your shit, you blow your nose, you wash your hands. The pee trap goes down and then loops back up into it. The reason why there's that loop there is so fucking your sewer doesn't pump back up. It's a nice little fucking line to keep gravity flowing in the correct direction. But when you need to replace that, you don't realize the bottom of that pee trap has got fucking however long sediment and fucking just disgust, and you pull it out and it drops and splashes. Sean can contest this. He was underneath the sink doing it, and it went like in his face, on his shirt, and it just like it smelled. The only way to describe it is it smelled like a rotting tooth.
Oh.
And Sean was just like, like Kutza was working with us, and he was like, just breathe through your mouth. Just breathe through your mouth, man. Just get through
So now he's gargling
it. Just Sean gagging the whole time.
Woof.
Yeah. That was an easy 5-day.
Fuck. All right. So what are we looking forward to? Is there anything on the horizon? I know we got Redfall. We've got, when's D4 come out?
Oh, you know what comes out in like a couple weeks that we still need to really like plan a day for is fucking Dead Island 2.
No co-op.
Yeah, there's co-op.
Or not open world.
I guess it's structured open world. It's still very open world. Someone was playing it not too long ago.
I'm not opposed to it, but I just remember
I thought it was going to be
a coming out and
complete open world map, like a GTA map, and I guess it is not like that. It's very much so like a instance open world where like going through a different area will load you in, and then there's another open world section of it. So, I mean, we're only a couple weeks away from that. I think it comes out the 21st or the 27th or something like that. I am really looking forward to that because I think between the two of us, we have a sick love for that game, and I think we'd have fun. Plus, it's going to be great. And I guess they kept all of they've introduced new things or whatever, but they kept all the very much the same mechanics and like crafting systems and stuff from the first game. So it's not going to be so different that it's going to be like it's a new game as much as it is going to be like a reinventing that love again. And I'm kind of pumped for that.
Now, my thing.
Mm-hmm. Tell me.
They better not have changed the intro song, because that's probably one of the best video game intros that's ever been.
Okay.
Find your way, work around it. Hoodoo your voodoo, bitch. You kidding me?
Now,
what a banger.
Now, hold on. I said the same thing about Borderlands 1, and then Borderlands 2 came out.
Okay, Borderlands 1 was
Ain't no rest for the wicked.
And then 2 was
the heavy.
Hero Doom.
No, 2 was Short Change Hero from the heavy.
Oh yeah. I don't know, Borderlands. Yeah,
bro, right? And I'm not saying they were both great in their own aspect, but Borderlands 2 intro cinematic was also fucking fire as well.
Dude, Doomsday came out of my car. I sent that to you.
Mm-hmm.
And all I saw was Claptrap doing his fucking robot. Doomsday. And all I saw was more wubblub, more explosions, more. Like, I'm listening to the song and it has nothing to do with the song. I'm just thinking about Borderlands.
So I'm saying, so it's
big shoes to fill.
They have big shoes to fill, but they might knock it out of the park. Now, here's the conversation.
That's my first sign if I'm going to like that game.
That's exactly right. I think I think every game company should look at Borderlands intro as the way to start a fucking game.
Yeah.
Especially because they kept it under wraps for so long. Nobody saw the intro until Borderlands launched. So the first time you launch it and you hear the song, then it's like, holy shit, let's go. Yeah. I'm pumped. Can't wait to pick a character. Can't wait to start all this stuff. You know what I mean? Every game company.
Think of it. Tiny Tina Wonderland didn't have a good intro.
Should
have been a good sign.
Borderlands 3, I feel like it had a good intro, but I also don't remember it. So that can't be a good thing.
I like Borderlands 3.
I love Borderlands 3. I thought it was a great game. I played all the DLCs. The 1, 2, 3. So I know they're going to have another Borderlands 4. It's coming out sometime soon. I'm more pumped about that than any other Borderlands thing. Although I'm kind of at a loss for that company. I really, after Tiny Tina's wasn't bad. It was better. It
wasn't bad.
It was so much better co-opted.
Never played a co-op.
It changed the whole game. It was, me and Audrey played it, and it was so much fun co-op. And I think that was what maybe turn, because when I played it solo quite a bit, and then I played it with her, and I was like, okay, this game is cool.
Didn't we tried playing it, but it wasn't co-op yet. They hadn't released that part yet.
Something like that. Oh yeah, that was like fucking the first 2 days or whatever it was. Co-op was broken. I was like, okay, we'll come back to this.
First couple of weeks.
Oh yeah, a couple of weeks or whatever it was. And we just never
came back. Yeah.
I need to find something between now and.
Don't release broken games. Give us all of it.
That's
too much to ask.
That's too much to ask, Brad. In an age where it's early access, fucking scam games, Kickstarters, Deadrop, like you
can do. Why you gotta throw Deadrop? I thought we did turn around this.
There's no such thing as a good game anymore. There's no such thing as like a fucking 10 out of 10 that isn't like a single player aspect, or it's not a 10 out of 10 at launch. It's 10 out of 10 once the community gets involved with it, right? Like, I need something. I am so bored with video games. I am ready to play Minecraft again.
All right, we're gonna end it there. Next week, find out if we have jumped off the diving board into oblivion.
Straight into
the video game. The video game.
Oh. All right, guys. We'll catch you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.